We are, of course, excited to bring you this action here. We will be following along with Scary Hours here. They're in their dark home jerseys going up on your screen, taking on Isles GT in their home whites. An early offside here. Regs now to Fisher. One-time look, didn't get all of it, or perhaps it hit something in front. McClure behind the net to Fisher. Saved by Bar Down Beauty. He's had to been sharp early on here as Isles GT have gotten a few chances. That was Blur. I think he knocked it off of his own post right there. K-Cut with the intercept. K-Cut coming in, but closed off by RWB. Wouldn't let him get to that forehand. Here, turned aside, and here comes Blur back the other way. Sitful with it. A shot on, and RWB gets it with the glove. On the forehand, but couldn't beat RWB. Fisher now with it. Gets around Guan. K-Cut comes way over. That could be a mistake there, and it is! Isles GT make him pay for it. McFlurry just sitting there, picks up the loose puck and puts it home past Bar Down Beauty.
And it does not get any better for that if you're Isles GT. You kind of mentioned that mistake there made from Scary Hours, and Isles GT, they are one of those teams. If you give them just a little bit of room, a little bit of a glimpse of space, they will take advantage and make you pay every single time. McFlurry is not at all disaware of that situation. He's always going to take advantage of it, uses that space, and takes advantage to beat Bar Down. That's a big goal, especially considering there's only 6 minutes left in this third period, so now the pressure on Scary Hours to get a goal in quick.
7 seconds left here. Blur with it, trying to dodge the stick, sent all the way around. K-Cut will grab it. 2 seconds left, down in front, picked off, and that will do it. Isles GT will pick up this win with a 1-0 shutout, about as close as it gets, and Scary Hours just could not find a way to find the back of the net or solve RWB, but honestly, it's a huge credit to the team in front of him. Isles GT defensive positioning was sound throughout the entire game.
Yeah, keep in mind, too, still a lot to play for in the standings, because with that win, Isles GT only 4 points back of Scary Hours with games in hand. So a big game here in terms of that #1 spot in Group 1.
Looking to the middle there, but just no room as clogging the slot were Scary Hours. Shot over, and RWB gloves that one. Nice high zone one-timer, something that we simply didn't see from Scary Hours in the last game. I like that look. Just a couple minutes in to this first period. Second game of 2. Fisher has it off the tie-up. Flurry now sent to the middle, a shot on. Bar Down Beauty kicks it aside and then decides to play it out. Could be trouble right here. Scary Hours will reset in their own end, passed all the way up. Sitful gains the line with speed. Scary Joey has it looking for Blur. They don't connect. Guan with the shot, blocked away, but kept in. Pass over, it's in, off of the goaltender's leg, into the back of the net. Sitful puts Scary Hours on top, 1-0.
And Sitful will say it was calculated, but I believe he was trying to cross that over to Scary Joey on the right side. But hey, a goal is a goal. It's going to count the same way. Just goes right off of that back pad of RWB, as you mentioned. And Scary Hours, it doesn't have to always be a pretty goal. Like we said, you get that puck in the net, and all is going to count the same. And a big goal for him to break this thing open and get the lead here for the first time tonight. Now it's up to Isles GT to find a way to respond.
Down low to McFlurry. He'll kick it back up top to Grim. Grim dodges the bump right there. And what a pass over, and somehow Fisher just didn't get enough on it. Blur down low, gets around the defense right there. What a save coming out from RWB. Scary Joey in tight on the backhand and absolutely stoned down low in this second. McFlurry back to the point. Regs now shot on, blocked, but that will be an injury. The second opportunity, Bar Down Beauty has to save it and covers. Down low, Scary Joey over to Blur. Blur back up top to Guan. Good possession here for Scary Hours. Can they get a chance out of it? Blur now shot on low, and RWB will stop it and smother it once more. Face off won by Isles GT. They'll have possession. Grim with the shot on, blocked by K-Cut. Now worked out. That's a good retrieval there by Scary Joey. Sitful over to Blur. Blur with some space. Blur! He scores! The flying poke check coming out from RWB. Blur dodges it and tucks it home on the forehand. That is a massive goal for Scary Hours.
How about the way that Blur just kind of worked his way around the ILGT defense there on that play, turned into a one-on-one, just kind of moves his way there around Regs, which is no easy task, but he found that space, used the stick movement to do it, got Regs to go up just a little bit, and turned into a one-on-one opportunity with RWB, got him on that flying poke check, and got that goal to give Scary Hours a massive 2-goal advantage with 5 minutes left.
Perhaps a 2-on-1. Sitful had to toe the line right there, so it won't turn into that, but a good job. Now, Sitful, wow, the shot on the backhand a bit too slow, and RWB able to react. That's a massive save. Less than a minute left. ILGT need 2. They need this possession. They go with the dump and chase. 6 seconds left. I'm not too sure. Good cutoff right there. Delayed penalty, and that will do it. Scary Hours. What a response win in this one. A 2-0 shutout. Both these teams trading wins, both these teams trading shutouts.